think Andrew hit play. Oh, and we are live. Good evening,
Oh, really?
Carol and John Shoppers. Welcome to New Comics on Tuesday night. I am obviously dressed up for a reason because it is our 300th episode, which is something we kind of didn't realize until like 20 minutes ago. This is amazing. This is a big milestone. Like, I am significantly jacked about it. John Shear's significantly jacked about it. Andrea is significantly jacked about it. We've had a lot of people do these videos between number 1 and 300. I'm going to see if I can get Andrew to repost our first video later this week, so you can see. We have it. We saved it. I remember because I looked back. But we have evolved. We have evolved. Our first video was just after reopening from shutdown during the COVID dark times, and we were masked, and they had released like 8 comics the week of. But we did it.
So it was a much shorter video.
It was a much shorter video. The table was much less full. Give them a view. Give them a good view. I know you guys, fan favorite, mini tables back, everybody. Woo! We love mini tables, so we'll explain why that's out there in a minute. But we got a full week of comics. But first, I do just want to express, since I am the mouthpiece of this store at the moment, our sincere gratitude, because we really, truly, we would talk about comics as much as we do anyway. We would do it on live video. We'd do it in a shoe. We would do it in a swamp. We would do it outside. We would do it wherever. We would always talk this much about comic books. That's what we get paid for. The big bucks. And, but we do it on Tuesday because of you guys. Like, you guys are always here. You guys are always commenting. You guys are always engaged. And, I love new viewers. I really do. I always love explaining what we do with the videos to them. But the consistent viewers, like you guys same 20, 30, 40 people who are here every Tuesday to check out our variants and check out our new stuff and check out our recommendations, sincerely from the bottom of my heart, like, we could not appreciate you more. We talk about you when you're not here in a good way. We love filling your requests. Yeah. And we love that you're here with us every Tuesday night. Like, this is why we stick around, because we're here anyway. Like I said, we're setting up this table. We're talking about new stuff this week, but we have a purpose on Tuesdays now, and I truly love that. I do truly love that.
And I also do want to point out to everybody who silently watches every week, kudos to you. Like, we love that too. I've had some people come up and go, oh yeah, I never comment, but I just watch. Great. Love it.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
No, any amount of engagement is awesome. I just spent a weekend talking about how different shops engage and don't engage, and whether they're doing it on like a one-on-one level or if they're reaching out through social media. And like, the amount of information that I took in was staggering and hard to process, but I'm working on it, and I'm bringing it back here with us to make this shopping experience as good as it can be for you. So really, truly thank you. And now I'll stop with the gratitude. We'll get to mini table in a second. Let's back up. We do have late night comics this week on Thursday. Listen to the mouse. Come to Late Night Comics, grab dollar books, grab $100 books, get them for 50 cents, or grab a couple dollar books, get them for $1. 20% of our sales are going to go to blood cancer research. John's daughter Zoe is heavily involved with that through her school, and she's going to shave her head. That's the level of involvement Zoe has. So the least we could do is buy a bunch of dollar books and add to her totals and donate to a good cause. So that's sweet. That is this Thursday, the 26th. I will not be here. We also still have a very relevant and very fantastic poster. Aaron Caruso updated an old Superman PSA message that is more relevant now than ever. We reprinted the poster. We've been giving it out for a couple of years, so you probably have it. But we would love you to pick up more. Come in the shop, grab your comics, grab a poster, hang it up somewhere very relevant. Like I said, little language update, little imagery update, and it's perfect. John auctioned off the original artwork and 100 copies of the poster to a comic shop during our charity auction at ComicsPro, and it was a great success, and the shop that got it is very, very stoked about handing it out. So we were really, really, really happy for them too. So please come and get one in the store at your local comic shop. I want to point out the joke we all came up with since we had this 300 Art of hardcover in our bargain bin. If you're interested, I'll save it for you. And but it is our 300th episode. Woo! It's only $10. And second joke on our 3 things this week: bored What? 300 things this week? No, it's just three. It's just three. We're going to run with the pun just because we didn't plan anything better. But yeah, let's get to this. So, 3 things this week. Kind of easy picks for us, actually, this week. We were kind of stoked about it. Sometimes we have to train the brain to come up with something better. But right now, the Marvel pick this week and the Marvel theme this week, we're going to say welcome back, Frank, because... no sound effect machine on this one. Punisher #1 comes out this week. New ongoing series written by Benjamin Percy, which I'm very excited about. He killed it. And we've got Frank back. We got Frank back in the t-shirt, with the trench coat, with the guns, with the bunker, cleaning up New York in the bloodiest way possible. Technically, he does say he's cleaning up New York, but like creating rivers of blood, this man.
Yes.
But that's awesome. That's what we want from the Punisher. So we're very stoked. It really does get back to roots of Punisher while referencing recent additions to the Punisher mythos. So we've got a good in-continuity ongoing started. Huzzah! Benjamin Percy is also writing, what was it, X-Force, right?
Yeah.
So we're kind of stoked about that. We'll see a second issue for that one on the table later this week. Second thing this week, I'm really stoked about. I've got a little bit of a personal connection to it, but we are celebrating the 40th anniversary of The Dark Knight Returns, possibly the most celebrated Batman story arc in the history of Batman. Possibly. Depends on who you ask. But if you ask me, this book's up there. I got to hang out with Klaus Janson and Frank Miller this weekend while they gave us a half-hour recap of their creative process. They were supposed to go through all 4 issues. They made it through issue 2 and then to the end. So it was very cool to have pages of Dark Knight Returns up on a giant screen, and then the 2 prolific creators of Dark Knight Returns explain what they were thinking. You know Walt Simonson's in this book, right?
I did not.
Walt Simonson is an Easter egg character as a cab driver in this book.
Nice.
So that's just one of the many little fun factoids we learned and enjoyed from the creators on a panel. And that was really cool. Honestly, like, it's easy to say, oh, it's hokey. You got a couple old men talking up there about their success with Batman. It wasn't like that. It was very down to earth. They were in a room full of people who love selling their comic book, and they knew it. It was great. So happy 40th birthday, Dark Knight Returns. With new art on that facsimile edition cover. And then the last thing this week is going to lead us to the mini table. So we love that, but we said the last thing this week is strike while the iron's hot. I'm going to let Andrew give you a nice long look at our mini table and the row above it. So essentially, while I explain where we were and what we were doing. John, Judas, Kevin, and I went to ComicsPro this past weekend. It is a retailer convention. So that means it's a convention specifically meant for comic book retailers, comic book producers, and different, shall I say, business people in the industry. So we had creators there. Like I said, we had other retailers there. We had people who wanted us to buy their stuff, and we had people who wanted to sell us stuff. It's just a little bit of everything. But what they do to butter us up a little bit is they have exclusives. So pretty much every company has something to give away to us, or bits and pieces of things to give away to us, whether that be ashcan previews of new books from small companies or self-produced covers, ComicsPro variants of existing or upcoming books. They are very exclusive. They are literally made for our organization. It's about as close as you can get to a union of comic shop workers, owners, and employees. So what they do is they create these variant covers and they stamp them. Let's see if we have a good example of one. Yeah. So you'll get an exclusive stamp on the most of these variants, or it'll be listed in the corner, or it'll just be a understanding / announce that this is only at this event. So I'll run through these pretty quick. Happy to save them for you to claim them. There was plenty of exclusive stuff this year, so some of it has some price tags that'll make you go. The first thing was something I'm really excited about. I met Rob Guillory. He's worked on Chew, which is one of the shop's favorite books, but he's been doing a lot of writing on his own. In this vein, he is now writing a new book called Innards for Ignition Comics. And Ignition is a great company. They are really, we got to talk to them a lot one-on-one this weekend. They're dedicated to what works for retailers. That's the number at the top. That's the title at the top. That's a synopsis on the back to help with cold selling stuff. That's keeping their number ones in stock. So like they hear us when we tell them things that we need as ground level retailers, which means that they hear you guys because we are telling them what we hear from you. We see you guys, we hear that, we pass it on, and it's great. So I'm really excited to present to you guys, their number 0 of Rob Guillory's Innards, signed by Rob. All the copies that we have are, and it is not the first issue, so it's a really great primer issue. Get you into the book, get you subscribed to it, and we'll be happy to add it to your pull list. It is just a quick synopsis, since this is only a $5 issue, even signed. It is basically hillbilly teleportation that leads to a mining of a necessary element for Earth's survival. So we figured out that we need this element. We need it now. We're out of fuel. And what they cobble together, as Rob said, with duct tape is a teleporter to the center of the Earth. And then we get a lot of kind of inner workings of a company politics down there and some scary stuff in the dark. So for number 0, a beginner of the series, signed by Rob, $5. Really, really, really great pull. Let's see. Next to it, I only have one hand. Next to it, this is a crazy, crazy book. Bad Idea is a company that has had a lot of bad ideas. There is nothing getting around that. But Bad Idea has grown and realized that their bad ideas aren't all great. Their one really crazy idea for this ComicsPro was they made 99 copies of When I Was 5, written by Mark Waid, illustrated by David Lapham. It is signed by Mark Waid, and the 99 represents the number of retailers at ComicsPro. So there was one issue of this per member of ComicsPro, which is insane. So as far as exclusivity for a book goes, this is about as exclusive as you get. It's $150, well worth the money spent on it. Next, we have, we'll get to more Rocketeer here in a minute, but this is a Dave Stevens cover of the new Rocketeer book, Rocketeer the Island, number 1. It was limited to 300 copies. It's a prolific property. Never going to not have comics, really, if you ask me, for $130. Next, Jim Rugg is working with a new company called V Friends. We will get into their mythos or their ideas here in a minute. But Jim Rugg, really dedicated to the company. He's a fan favorite of ours. And this is a signed copy of a new issue of their book for $250. His signature on this book, tried and true, easily in the last 2 days has sold for $300. Next up, Robert Kirkman is starting a new superhero universe right on the heels of Invincible Season 4. If I can explain to you what that means, it means that Robert Kirkman, the guy who created Invincible, the guy who created Walking Dead, who writes Transformers, who's responsible for Energon at Image, that means G.I. Joe and Transformers and Void Rivals, has put his half of his keynote speech to us last weekend behind this book. So it's a very exciting new property. This is the preview book of his. It comes with 2 of the same book with different covers. So it's a set of 2 for $25. And if Kirkman stands behind it, I can't imagine it's a bad buy.
75.
That's why I said 75.
Yeah.
What did I say?
25, I thought. $75.
You done?
Yep.
Okay. Couple other fun ones. Oni gave us a couple hardcovers. We got creator signed Cave Grave, which is a new Wild West Tale, so a bunch of short stories. And then a book that we've talked about before by Patrick Horvath of Beneath the Trees fame. Free for All, one of our faves, because billionaires fight to the death. Both signed copies, which is very, very cool. And Patrick Horvath was a sweetheart. It's the first thing I said to Andrew when she walked in the door.
Yeah.
Next to that, Legendary Comics gave us hardcovers of the official movie graphic novel of Dune. So those are nice looking hardcovers. Right below that, the company that Jim Rugg is currently putting his foot behind is called V Friends. It is a company that is a little more geared towards whatnot mystery sales. We have these bagged like trading card comics, issues 11, 10, and 12. Oh, we should have, whatever. But they are bagged variants of comics. Their original property comics. A little hard to tell you what the content was, which is kind of part of the crap that I gave them while I was talking to them. So they're not really a property or an institution that we are going to carry in the store. They gave us a bunch of freebies. I will say this is my segue into Strike While the Iron's Hot. any book that you see on here that I've already talked about or I'm about to talk about with ComicsPro stuff is priced significantly low than it is worth immediately, which means I looked up prices for this stuff selling, and it is selling for at least 25% more than I have put a price on it here. Because we want them out of the store, we want cool stuff in your hands, and if you have the incentive to make some money on it, cool, so be it. We need to pay for our trip a little bit. These V Friends are very easily selling on eBay, which is the only thing I checked, for $20 to $25. So for $12, grab your mystery. I have also seen the mystery issues in here sell for upwards of $150 to $300, depending on what rarity you get. Now, they explain the rarity on the back, scan the QR code, that's up to you, but strike while the iron's hot. That's the point. So, V Friends, we've got issue 11, we've got issue 10, and we've got issue 12. Next to that, we had one other copy come through, I guess just mixed in with the other freebies, of that Terminal. So that's the $35 single copy. Nothing on the back. Sorry about that. If there's anything you'd like to claim, please be specific. Next up is Hellboy, Crown of Hell. That's issue number 1. It's an exclusive ComicsPro variant for $60. We got Wade Wilson Deadpool, came out last week, exclusive ComicsPro black and white variant for $40. We got Black Hat number 7. Inexplicable to me why they didn't put Mary Jane on the cover, since this is the Venom kind of crossover issue. But whatever. Black Cat always sells. I can name 2 reasons. $20. Robert Kirkman again, adding to the Energon universe, and they're very excited about it. Mask, that old property, they're kicking around with new life in it. For $60, this is the ComicsPro exclusive preview edition, says it right there in the cover. And then we'll talk about it a little bit more in a minute, but Oni has a new book called Murder Drones. I was told it has Invader Zim vibes. This one's $35 for that exclusive ComicsPro variant. Up top, we've got a ComicsPro variant for Honor and Curse. That's $5 on number 1. Smile for the Camera just came out last week. It is a prequel property to a very successful and ongoing movie franchise. That's $12. We got Grim Fairy Tales, part 1 of the Tome and Shadow. That's signed, but I couldn't tell you by who because John brought it home and I didn't. That's $10. Then we got 2 more. This is number 13 from that V Friends. They gave us an exclusive cover from ComicsPro. So that's $20 because it's not signed. So all you got to do is get that one for $20 and then go get Jim Rugg to sign it and you're into 3. And then Hello Darkness number 18 is on, has a ComicsPro variant too. That stamp is on the back. That's $20. Tomb Raider Sacred Artifacts number 1 came out. No one sold these online yet. Might be worth more than I priced it, but I had to get it on the table. That's $5 for the all art variant. And then there's a couple of books that are about to come out, but they sent them home with us. Snowlands Volume 1. We've got American Born Chinese, and then a couple of new manga, Champion of the Rose and Lynx. But we have a bunch of stuff that we stocked in the store that we were able to get from ComicsPro that we weren't able to order through our regular distributors. So you'll see a nice little swell of new stuff, fun stuff, recommendable stuff here in the store. Can I stop saying ComicsPro now?
Yes.
Yay! Let's do new stuff. Let's do the new table. So thank you, Mini Table. We'll see you next time. First up, a couple of comic industry magazines. We got Back Issue Magazine there on issue 165. And then we've got Alter Ego Magazine on issue 198. Hey, they're getting to a milestone too. And then new from Image, one graphic novel this week. This is Across the Massiverse. They do one of these graphic novels a year. Kind of includes some one-shots and short stories that aren't collected elsewhere. That's volume 2. And then we're on to new Energon stuff. Void Rivals is on issue number 27. We've got cover A right there, cover B next to it, and then a 1 in 25 variant for, Jesus, Kevin, for $18. But I bet if you want it, I can knock a couple bucks off because I'm a round number appreciator. He doesn't watch these anyway, right?
No.
Kevin, do you watch these? Comment if you're watching. Okay. G.I. Joe Real American Hero has their facsimile edition this week with issue number 2 by Larry Hama. That is a complete reprint of the original Marvel series issue number 2. There's cover A, and then we've got a foil variant cover price right next to it. More Kirkman on top of Kirkman. Skin Breakers on issue number 6. I like that cover, to be honest with you. There's cover A. Here's your cover B, the portrait cover. And then we've got a 1 in 10 variant for $8. Author Immortal is on issue number 5. Next to that, whoa, third Kirkman.
I know.
Issue number 4 of Capes being reprinted, so we're only 3 issues away from new material.
Yeah.
Malevolent is our next new Image property. They're on issue number 2. Next to that, you got issue number 3 of Wrestle Heist by
Kyle.
It is kind of Kyle Starks. That's what I thought. Knights continuing awesomely on issue number 18. And then we've got Spawn stuff. There he is. Wait on race. Spawn Dark Ages is on issue number 3 of 6. And Gunslinger is on issue number 51. This is an exciting row. We're always really, really jazzed when Universal Monsters continues. We got a new miniseries for them, and I will say ComicsPro again because they gave us news of not what the next series are going to be, so don't ask me, but that there will continue to be Universal Monsters miniseries throughout this year, and I think they said next year.
Give some Wolfman.
Wolfman. Invisible Man just wrapped up, but now we have Phantom of the Opera. It is a beautiful adaptation of this story. The artwork is awesome, and James Tynion is writing it, so I'm really jazzed about that content. Here we go, cover A. There's cover B, my fave, personally. Cover C. Cover D is your D for die cut. I didn't plan that. It's your die cut variant, because how could you not have a mask variant for Phantom of the Opera? Oh, Andrew,
Yeah.
warn people.
You know
Next-
what you're getting. It's Phantom of the Opera.
Then we've got ratio variants. We got 1 in 10 for $8, a 1 in 25 for $12, and this gorgeous 1 in 50 for $25. The last 3 new things from Image. Hyde Street is back after a short hiatus. Issue number 10. That kid's a werewolf, and we're about to see that in action. And then, last but not least, Escape by Rick Remender is a very gushed about series in the industry, which I didn't really realize. I thought it was kind of niche for us. But man, did I talk to a lot of people about Escape this weekend. Issue number 6 is the end of a story arc. It ends almost inexplicably, definitely leaves you salivating for more. Definitely leaves you for more. So issue number 6 of Escape with 7 to follow in a few months. And next to it, we've got a 1 in 15 variant for it for $8. One more trade paperbacks from Marvel, starting off giving us Doom's Division, a tie-in with One World Under Doom, completely in paperback, complete miniseries in paperback. But this is the biggie for the week. I will hold it, give your hand a break since I talked at the mini table a bunch. We got Daredevil Cold Day in Hell in hardcover. It was supposed to come out like October of last year, November of last year. This is our favorite new Daredevil material of the last decade. This is a perfect 3-issue miniseries. It hits hard. It takes in every idea of the Daredevil mythos and very concisely tells a story that you will love. You will love it. It is great. It is tragic and awesome, and I can't say one honest to God bad thing about it. It is a fantastic hardcover for $22. I cannot believe I haven't put one in my file yet. I'm going to.
You should.
It's no, this is going to be our most recommended book of the week, if not the month.
And what's even cooler is you can look at it too.
Yeah.
Because it's a hardcover that they didn't seal up.
Tell them what else is cool about it.
So all the stuff that was in the back of the issues, like script pages, pencils, all that stuff, all in here as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect hardcover, perfect price point, perfect story. Right above that, we've got 2 epic collections from Marvel this week. That gets us the Micronauts Original Marvel Years Epic Collection Volume 4. Sorry, I was gonna guess. And then next to that, we got a modern epic collection, the Bendis and Malieve run of Daredevil, subtitled The Murdoch Papers. I can read upside down. I saw you about to do it, and I was like, oh my God. And then we're in some new stuff. Ultimates has a new issue this week on issue number 21. Luke Cage story, Ultimate Luke Cage, and that's my favorite part of the Ultimates book. There's cover A. Next to it, the ever rad, I think, Ultimates Ghost Rider cover B, and then a really fantastic 1 in 25 variant for $12. Back to the center of the table gets us the last issue in the Spider-Man Wolverine series, a celebrated book. Carrie Andrews knocked it out of the park. We like this book. We love this book. It's a great team up, and it's concise and over, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Can't wait to sell that trade paperback. I'm really excited to catch the end of the series. Next to it, this is your row, I guess.
Yeah.
Mortal Thor is on issue number 7.
He fights Mr. Hyde.
Ooh,
Yeah.
with a hammer.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't go well for either one, actually,
I believe
which is great.
Next to that, we've got The End 2099, and I want it on record that I have called this thing Nolactus before anybody else.
Oh, nice.
Then we've got Sorcerer Supreme. They're on issue number 3, so you can follow the escapades of our favorite Witch in Red. And then the only Marvel Facsimile edition this week is Daredevil 183, a classic cover. You can't get a lot more classic than that.
I think I know somebody needs that. Pass it over.
We're going to get that in your
Thank
file
you.
because that's the level of service we provide around here. Iron Man's ongoing series, Clearly He is Fighting Madame Mask, is on issue number 2. We got a lot of great covers for that one. There's cover A. Cover B is your Nakayama color variant. Here's cover C with a sweet little homage. There's cover D. I don't really know what's going on there. And then 1 in 25 variant for $10, and the Nakayama 1 in 50 variant for $15. Beautiful price. End of this row gives us Rogue, issue number 2 of her miniseries, with a great cover A by David Nakayama. And there's cover B. And more X-Men. Inglorious X-Force is on issue number 2. I actually need a copy of this. She reminded me.
Yep.
That's a cover A for issue number 2. Here's a wonderful cover B. Gotta love some domino butt. Here's cover C. Cover D is your Marvel Comics Presents variant. I don't know where Cable finds the time to read these books, but he's reading a good one. And here's a 1 in 25 variant for $15. Archangel has not looked better in a long time. Black Panther Intergalactic. It's filed under B, Ben. Filed under B. Is on issue number 3. There's cover A. There's cover B. Yeah, I just rhymed. We got a row of Hulk. We got a big green row. We love a Hulk row. First up in the Hulk row is Infernal Hulk number 4. I'm really bummed I have not read this yet, but I can't find a copy of number 2 in this store, so I will later. But it is continuing greatly. We also did find out that Infernal Hulk itself is going to end at issue 10. So we've got a good story arc ahead of us, but it's going to continue into a story arc called Hulk War, which I'm kind of jazzed because there's a lot of gamma floating around. There's cover A. Next to it, we got cover B. And then we've got a wonderful 1 in 25 variant for $20.
So good.
Finishing off the Hulk row is absolutely my favorite Marvel issue of the week, and I'm not afraid who knows. It is the best freaking Marvel issue on this table. Collections included. Sorry, Daredevil, you're a great miniseries. Hulk Smash Everything number 3 is essentially Hulk versus the black hole, a black hole, and so much more. It is a fantastic third issue. It is a fantastic single issue. If you don't read the other 2, doesn't matter. It is awesome. You didn't read this yet.
I have not read it.
Hulk versus the black hole,
right.
bro.
Hulk versus
And
the
that's
black
why
hole.
I said,
know.
That's why I said, and so much more, because I
Yeah.
care about you.
All right.
There's so much more. Hulk Smash Everything, issue number 3, written by Ryan North. If you're enjoying Fantastic Four right now, but don't care for Hulk normally, please take our recommendation. It is just good comics. There's cover A. Here's cover B. Psylocke Ninja on issue number 2. We've got some great covers for this one. There's cover A versus Elektra. There's cover B. Here's cover C versus Elektra. Here's cover D. That's pretty pointy. And then a really beautiful all art. This is one of the examples of like actual all art covers that really hit different. That's a 1 in 50 variant for $40, and I really like it. I love that color palette. And then a really cool number 1 at the end. Predator Bloodshed, a new Predator miniseries dropping from the 20th Century Fox line, or the whatever. Whoever owns whoever now. From Marvel, but it's a new Predator miniseries. I will say this, it is pretty much Mortal Kombat meets Predator, but it's freaking awesome.
I mean, that's all we want.
That's all we want.
Yeah.
We want fighting and bloodshed and like personalities that are too big for the page, so they kill them off.
There you go.
It's awesome. So Predator Bloodshed number 1, there's cover A, there's cover B. This is a pretty great row too. I'm not gonna lie, I fell off of Amazing Spider-Man. Twice a month was getting too much for me. I wasn't a Venom reader. Carnage is great, but I did not have a primer for all 3 of these series. Spider-Man Venom Death Spiral is a one-shot that kicks off a crossover between Amazing Spider-Man and Venom. So if you have either one of those titles on your list, cool, just like normally get those issues. If you'd like the complete story, this is part 1 of 9. Part 2 will be in Spidey, part 3 Venom, part 4 Spidey, part 5 Venom, and so on and so forth. So if you want all the parts, you need to let us know. Otherwise, definitely a great one to check out, because as I said, not reading Amazing Spider-Man right now. I picked this up. I knew exactly what was going on. It's a great bookend issue where like we know where Peter's coming from. We know where Mary Jane, Venom, is coming from. Spoiler. We know where Carnage is coming from. And we get a new character who is filling the roles of those characters after they've changed so much in the last year. we have a serial killing symbiote, people.
We do.
And
Yeah.
it's sweet, and it's the way it's peppered throughout this issue is very effective and very awesome. So I think give it a shot. I think this is a good crossover to get anybody back into any one of those books. It was bloody, it was mysterious, it was cool, it was really fun.
Yeah.
So we've got great covers again. Really great variant cover spread this week. I'm just gonna say there's cover A. Cover B is your McFarlane Toys variant, complete with spider crotch. Here's cover C. I'm sorry.
I know that's true.
I'm not sorry. Here's cover D. Here's cover E. Cover F. It pops a little bit in person. And then some ratios. 1 in 25 variant for $10. A 1 in 50 variant for $20. And a 1 in 100 variant for 75 bones, featuring your favorite symbiote. Oh, I forgot we have another row. And now the top row. Punisher #1, like I said, written by Benjamin Percy. He writes anti-heroes well, period. And I'm not just saying that because his name's Benjamin. I'm not. He writes anti-heroes really well. I've said it before. I loved his Ghost Rider series. I liked his X-Force series. I liked his Wolverine stuff. It's awesome. He's really good at it. He knows how to not pull a punch. So Punisher, definitely one to check out. Finally, some classic Punisher. Once Andrea gets her wrist right. There we go. There's cover A for Punisher. Great classic cover. Cover B is your negative space variant. Here's cover C, your travesty of a Hell's Kitchen variant. Here's cover D by Malieve. Cover E is your logo. Cover F is Marvel Rivals. And then a fantastic foil variant, complete with onomatopoeias.
Oh, yeah.
I love the color on that.
$12. I do too. I think I ordered more. And then a 1 in 25 variant for $15. I'm not sure where the axe plays, but it looks good.
Yeah.
So yeah, Punisher #1, great one to give a shot to, I think.
He's probably going to stab somebody with it.
The axe?
Yeah.
Nah.
All right, then we get to DC. So DC, not as massive a week as Marvel, but still pretty good. New history of the DC Universe, the Dakota Incident, is the Milestone stuff. So if you got the new history of the DC Universe, not really like that. This is a whole new story. Lex Luthor's president. Static is really one of the only heroes who has powers, and just a really good solid Milestone issue within the creating a whole new sort of history within the DC universe and merging the two universes together within the regular universe. So we got that. Next to that, Absolute Martian Manhunter. Tell you what, not a whole lot of Absolute Martian Manhunter in this issue, but an awful lot of his powers and beautiful, beautiful stuff. As good as anything there is, and only going to issue 12. We've got 3 more to go. But man, wonderful. There's your cover A. Got an amazing cover B. Cover C. Love that one too. And cover D. Absolute Wonder Woman #17. This is the fight. Wonder Woman versus Giganta. Perfect. As perfect a fight as you want. This is the Giganta that I haven't really seen in the regular DC universe. And man, there's a heck of a throwdown. Superman's on issue number 35. It's all about Superboy Prime in this one. Really. That's really what it is. And he is fantastic in it. So good. There you go. More DCKO tie-in. Justice League Unlimited #16. Really what it means to be a hero in this. That's Mr. Terrific has been betrayed, and somebody finds out what it really means to be a hero. It's done really, really well. Good job, guys. So there's your cover A, your Metamorpho cover B, and then your wonderful Star Sapphire cover C. Flash is on issue number 30. Bart is trying to stop Barry from dying in Crisis, which will make Darkseid super powerful, and things go crazy. It's a DCKO tie-in, the last one, the Flash, before that starts over, not starts over, but starts a new direction. Green Lantern, issue 32. Hal and Carol hanging out They go to Paris. It's Valentine's Day. Stuff happens. But Carol in this is so well drawn and like in terms of characterization. So good. Very good issue. If you're like, hey, that's a tempting cover, you should bite. It's good. So there's cover A. Your charming cover B. Detective by Tom Taylor is on issue 1106. It's the last part of the Courage That Kills, and Bruce managed to do it. He managed to get out of it. But next to it, this is what I care about. Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong, issue number 7 of 7, and it is the last half of the book is just one big giant superhero versus monster versus superhero fight. It's everything you want. Perfect. There you go. Harley Quinn is on issue number 59.
Yep.
59. No cover A's. So here you go. You've got your, we'll call it cover B and your cover C. And then from Vertigo, I'm going to hold it up. It's The Brutal Dark, The Peril of the Brutal Dark, an Ezra Kane mystery. I had no idea who Ezra Kane was. I don't even think anybody knows who he is. But you know what he is? He is a fantastic private investigator in the fact that, like, we really enjoy who he is. Like, he is, like, doing some dirty stuff, but you absolutely care about him. You care about the case that he's on. I cannot wait to read the next issue. We talked about it. Maybe the best of the new Vertigos so far.
Yep.
Like, legitimately, like, noir is back, and
the title
like,
is busy, but the book is not.
Yes, perfect. There you go. But yeah, I just call it Brutal Dark. So yeah, go with
Which
that.
is kind of, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, because I want to know who
the
the Brutal Dark is,
Yeah.
because you get a glimpse of them. And
Oh man, it was a great noir book.
yeah,
It's a great noir book.
so yeah, if you're like, oh man, I miss Criminal, this is what you should
Yeah,
get.
I would.
So yeah,
I would say so too.
there you go. Then we have facsimiles. So DC's Limited Collector Edition presents Secret Origins of Supervillains. Legitimately, it's all about, I'm going to shout out for Zoe, it's all about Lex Luthor losing his hair. It's all in here. That whole story. Uh-oh, I'm not even going to give it away. But look, that's Lex with hair. He loses it. So yeah, in old classic Silver Age tradition, that's why Hex hates Superman. So, and then the previously aforementioned Batman Dark Knight Returns facsimile. So there's your cover A, but we've got all new art variants. Jim Lee for cover B and Frank Miller for cover C. And then we have a spiffy shiny foil variant for that one there.
Just to curb any questions, they are remaking all 4 in facsimile, and we would be happy to order them for you.
Yes.
Originally, I thought it was overdoing it, and then I sat in a room with Frank Miller and Klaus Janson, and I was like, yeah, keep going.
Yeah. So, and then finally, Batman Second Night is on issue 3 of 3. I'm waiting for the third night now. So, below that, more facsimile. Action Comics number 419. It is the first appearance of Human Target. They've reprinted there. So, classic Neil Adams cover with Human Target on the inside. Collection-wise, DC's Finest, Demon, Birth of the Demon. It's all Jack Kirby stuff, along with like backup stories from Detective Comics and a 3-parter and Wonder Woman. All sorts of stuff in there. Justice League from the New 52 is on book 3, the Jeff Johns stuff. Batman and Robin from Philip Kennedy Johnson's on volume 2 of this story arc. It's technically, I think, volume 4 of the actual Batman and Robin series. Gotham City Sirens, Unfit for Orbit. The Leah Williams, like, they go out into space and fight Starro and stuff like that. Gotham City Sirens. Gotta love it. Big honkin' Joker Bronze Age Omnibus. Super light. And it has all his 1970s appearances, including his mini-series, well, maxi-series, that ran for 9 issues, but included is the previously unpublished Joker number 10. So that might be incentive for you to buy it.
That's pretty rad.
That, and also how light it is.
That's pretty
so,
rad.
yeah.
We're going to go outside in the parking lot, play catch with it later.
Right, exactly. Just Green Lantern Dark, the whole miniseries for $35 from their Elseworlds line. Superman Unlimited by Dan Slott. This is volume 1 from that series. And Mr. Terrific Year 1, the whole collection. Yay, we got it collected now.
It's a very celebrated miniseries, to
Yeah.
be honest with you.
From Dark Horse, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It is an all-new Cyberpunk series, manga, and all-new story. So you get to read it backwards, and you get to enjoy Cyberpunk in a whole new format.
I came back with such a respect for manga because I had to.
There you go. Huck, the book 2 from Mark Millar and Raphael Albuquerque. The whole collection of that is there.
What great artwork.
Oh, yeah. Darkstalkers and Street Fighters on issue number 1 of Hunter Killers. And then Maid Cafe from Keen Spot Entertainment.
You can't laugh right away.
It's
absurd.
It's so absurd. Okay. The maid is tired of being picked on, and just abused, and so she's gathering up other maids, using chainsaws, taking out the abusers, and it's got a Mark Spears cover, Mark Spears trading card, which this is the back. There is going to be 4 different ones, so we have no idea what's on the other side. They're bagged. Get them, $6. There's your cover A. There's your cover B.
To be clear, we can all understand the maid's frustration after working in a retail setting.
True. Yes.
But this one comes with a trading card.
Yes.
We don't get trading cards on a daily basis. And to be also very clear, she exacts her vengeance, or they exact their vengeance, with chainsaws.
Right.
So you got bosoms and chainsaws in a poly bag with a trading card for $6. It sells itself.
It does. Murder Drones from Oni. Did you read this? Did you read this, Andrea?
I did not get to read
Dude,
it.
Okay,
this got
so-
pitched at me with about 150 other comics from Oni.
But so we're gonna go with what he said earlier before. It's got the vibes from Invaders In.
The drones are part of a technoarchy, and they evolve into sentience.
Okay,
I do know that.
so there we go.
So you've got
Issue
kind
number
of
1.
Machines with a personality kind of angle going on, trying to make the world a better place.
Collection wise, we got Vincent Van Gogh, Sadness Will Last Forever, original Mad Cave graphic novel. But
Yeah,
indie graphic novel of the week, The War by Garth Ennis and Becky Cloonan.
Holy hoot!
This is what if the bombs dropped and what happens after that.
But it's a story about normal people.
Yes.
Normal, not
yeah,
like
me
oh
and
man,
you.
I work
yeah,
at the government. Hopefully, I'm not at my job when the bombs drop. I'm in the right place.
No.
It's not about being in the right place at the right time. It is about normal struggles, normal conversations, and them having to live through a Holocaust.
Yeah.
It is the most hard hitting. I loved every chapter of this book,
and maybe one of the most exhausting last pages you'll ever read.
Agreed.
So yeah,
agreed. That's a great graphic novel.
Fantastic. Conan's on issue number 29. Barbaric, I like the synchronicity of that, is on issue number 2 for its Long Death miniseries. Save Now is on issue number 3. Bad idea. Supernatural's on issue number 5. And Be Not Afraid's on issue number 6. Johnny Quest, the Dynamite collection. Dynamite sometimes takes a long time for their collections. This came out a while ago.
Yeah, and they don't care either.
Yeah.
I told them right to their faces.
So there you go. But the whole collection of that, there you go. Star Trek Deep Space Nine Omnibus. I think that speaks for itself, a Deep Space Nine Omnibus. Return to Sleepy Hollows on issue number 4.
And they're doing another miniseries.
Are they really?
That is news I brought back with me.
All right. Star Trek Deviations, Threads of Destiny. Uhura gets her own one shot. So there you go. And then Rocketeer's back. It's Rocketeer the Island. There's your cover A.
Oh, backwards.
There's your cover A. Sorry. Okay, yes. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. And there's your cover C.
Man, I would tell you, I don't give a hoot about Rocketeer. That issue was delightful.
And
So much
yeah,
fun.
It's a really little bit of a romp of an adventure. He's tasked with going to find Amelia Earhart.
Yeah.
And more stuff ensues adventure wise, but damn, that was really fun to read.
Yeah, there you go. The Overstreet is back. So we've got the big for all us blind people, and then we have the Tarzan cover for the regular and soft cover. And also, watch this. It's super light.
No problemo.
Yeah, it's great. We love it. So, yeah. Makes it easy to carry to conventions and everything. So there you go. Marvel's Fitness Deck, $20. Get you all the different flashcards, all the different exercises you can do. There you go.
I'm going to get strong like the Hulk.
Yes.
Yeah.
As flexible as Spider-Man.
Already,
Maybe not.
Already covered, buddy.
There you go.
Already covered.
TMNT Turtle Power Pack is on Volume 3. It's the Saturday Morning Cartoons collections. There you go. My Hero Academia Character Encyclopedia. I think that speaks for itself as well.
You don't know anything else.
From Dynamite, Disney Villains, Ursula.
Yes.
This is where it's at.
I know. I'm really excited.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty great.
I'm not going to out myself as a Disney kid, but I'm real excited to read Ursula.
I know. Archie and Friends, Space Adventures. There's your cover A, and there's your cover B. TMNT, Saturday Morning Adventures. Like we said before, this is on issue number 34. There's your cover A, and there's your cover B. Uncle Scrooge is on issue number 5, and DuckTales is on issue number 11. But the kids' trade paperback of the week, Zootopia from Dynamite, they collected that whole sucker right there, and there you go.
And it was out on time.
I know, crazy.
What a table. Thank you for sticking with me and us for all of these exclusives and all the new stuff this week.
300.
From the bottom of our hearts. 300 is a big number for us. We are a small operation, been around a long time, but dang, do we love doing this video on Tuesdays. We do not mind staying here. We love learning everything we can about these books to pass on the information to you. And we love you guys for sticking with us for 300 episodes. Here's to 300 more. Thank you very much for your participation. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night, and we'll see you tomorrow for your comics.
Double thumbs up.